All right, so change of plans. The resin's a little too cold and thick, so I'm going to mix it with a power mixer. Because it's just taking way too long to swirl it by hand. All right, so we're going to go with some, come on, focus. There we go. Captain Craft opaque pigment. We're going to use Black Pearl from Caster's Choice. And we're going to go with a Blood Red, also Caster's Choice. I would have used some other pigments, but I was worried about them bleeding. And setting these up on a temperature thing is a little difficult to do without them going off before you get them poured. So, that being said, we're going to put... I haven't opened this in forever. All right, let's get set up and pour that. Look at that. It hit me right there. Now I'm going to bleed to death. It only cost me a little bit of blood. Now if I could only get it to stop bleeding. Oh! Should have turned it. Alright. Alright, so this is my I'm gonna go with my Buccaneer Flaming Crotch Bowl. I can't help it. Sorry, guys. My doors are hurting really bad. Alright, well that turned out better than I expected it to. It looks pretty good. I was worried about bleeding. It doesn't appear to have bled too bad. A little bit of gray and not too much pink. I was worried more about pink. But there's a reason I saved this wood. You see this? I said there was some flaming in it. Now this piece of crotch here, you see, I left it in the greenhouse. It gets over, 100 degrees or so in there. I don't care about the cracks because clearly we're filling any cracks in with resin. Just as long as it's dry, that's all I cared about. I want to take some more of this off because there's still a lot of wood in here. So we're gonna just kind of leave it at this diameter and shape her in till I can get more of the the piece of wood, because you know this still goes up here somewhere, and then of course this goes here somewhere. So that's all I'm looking for. We'll get her tapered in. Be a shallow bowl. I don't know, a couple inches. But like that box elder, that flaming box elder is oh. And of course we want to take these strips out here because that's just wherever I cut it with a chainsaw. We'll get the mortise in the bottom. And then, yeah, get to hollowing it out here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for a finish yet. I'm not sure. I'll worry about that while I'm getting this going. Okay, so you see we're not quite there yet. This is my fill. I wasn't sure if we were going to keep that or not. It does not fit with the rest of it. I think we've turned the other one away, which was here. So I'm pretty sure we're going to turn that one away too. But, you know, I want the wood. Why did dummy drill that hole that deep? Alright, well, it's going to have a red dot in the bottom of it. Alright, how do I fix that, you guys? Alright, well, we'll worry about it in a minute. How's that? That's why that one. All right, another lacquer project. Basically just so I can get taken care of there. This will get more when I do the whole thing. Going with a couple coats. Sure did pop, didn't it? Alright, I generally go thinner than that, but it sure sounds like something's not right. It's still a little fat here and obviously here. So I'm gonna work on that and yeah. Hang on. I think that's my red dot right there. I'm gonna stop. Just gonna clean it up a bit with Bubba, and we'll get it sanded and get the last coat of lacquer on it. I think it looks pretty good, actually. Gotta level that flaming in there. It feels wet, but it hasn't moved. It's still staying true. My wife must be feeding the dogs. Every day they sing the songs of their ancestors. All right, so I'm going to sand this up, 80 grit to 800, and we'll give it some sanding sealer and shoot it with some lacquer and get it over to the sticker board and talk about it. All right, a couple more coats of Watco lacquer. It's Walmart stuff. It dries pretty quick. I like it. Anyways, a couple more coats and we'll get the sticker board. At 50 RPM. Yep. All right, there's my logo with my big red dot in it, like I'm back to the same old, same old. So, flaming box elder. So yeah, my Buccaneers themed flaming crotch bowl. Sorry, Joey. So yeah, let's thank Joey for the color scheme, even though it's not blue, yellow, green, or white like he suggested. As you can guess, Joey lives in Florida. But anyways, not a bad looking bowl. I like it. I thought it was going to move. It did not move. I'm pretty surprised it did not. It was wet in the inside, and I got some bubbles and some runs. I think I'm going to leave those defects as they are, just because I don't feel like messing with it anymore. But I do like the flame in this box elder. I saved quite a bit of it, so I do have some. I got the other half of this. I got another crotch piece, and I got a bunch of pieces that I saved because of how thick the red was in the wood. But anyways, that's my project for this week. So if you'd like to give her a thumbs up, if not, go to hell. And yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend. I'll put pictures up at the end, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.